All right. cheto-darpana-marjanam, bhava-maha-davagni-nirvapanam, shreyah kairava-chandrika-vitaranam, vidyavadhu-jeevanam, anandambudivardhanam pratipadam, purnamrita-swadanam, sarvatma-snapanam param vijayate, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्व शक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवं निदृशः जा इह जानीनानुरागः ऋणादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिनामानदेन कीर्तनीया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतात् भक्तिरहितुकी त्वयि नन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थित धूलीसदृशं विचिन्तये नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गदगदरुद्धया गिरा पुल्कैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविंद विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां विनष्टु माम् अदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः. We are on Adi-lila, volume 1 and chapter 4, the confidential reasons for Sri Krishna's incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we have been hearing Krishna wanted to become Radhika. Why? So that whatever Radhika is experiencing, he can experience. Then he wants to taste his own sweetness. He's very sweet. So he wants to taste his own sweetness. And then, now we are going to see another thing. Then he thinks of the gopis. So Radha is the crown jewel, the crest jewel. She is the topmost. All right, Radha is loving him, okay. But what is with the gopis? The gopis are also loving me so much. So Radha's love is already 10 million times more, but each and every gopi is also the same, so many million times loving me. And this is conjugal love. But all my other devotees in other mellows also, they go on loving me so much. Now, we will see what he's thinking about the gopis now. Yesterday, we read one shloka where he says, "Oh Arjun, you have no idea how much they love me, the gopis. They love me so much that they have forgotten their own existence. They just think that their body is Krishna. Krishna Maya." You getting it? You love somebody so much and you're so much engrossed in their thought. Do it, try it. Then you will know what I mean. You're so engrossed in their thought that you forget that you exist. Only that person is existing. You get so engrossed in the thought of Krishna that you are not existing. You're not there. It's only Krishna. And now when you take bath, you are not taking the bath. You are giving the bath to Krishna. When you are putting any lotions or anything, you are not doing it yourself. You are putting it for Krishna. Because now you are not there. It's only Krishna's body. Krishna is there inside you. And when you come back to your consciousness, you have already decorated your body thinking this is Krishna. And when you come back to your consciousness, you see yourself now. Oh, it was me. But then this body was decorated for Krishna. So first we were decorating Krishna because this body had become Krishna. Then when you come back to your consciousness, you're like, oh, this was decorated for Krishna. So gopis are in that state of mind where they completely immerse themselves in the love of Krishna. So that's why he says, oh Arjun, there is no other greater receptacle of deep love for me than the gopis, who cleanse and decorate their bodies because they consider them mine. There is no other wonderful feature. Then he says, oh, there is another wonderful feature of emotion of gopis. It is beyond the comprehension of intelligence. When the gopis see Lord Krishna, they derive unbounded bliss. Although they have no desire for such pleasure, they are not desiring pleasure. In the world, when people get into spirituality, they are so tired of the world. They are so tired of their surroundings, their people, everything, the daily routine. They're tired of it. They have seen all the pleasures and they're like, oh, nothing there. So they approach Krishna to seek pleasure. They entered spirituality to seek pleasure. But gopis, they are not becoming spiritual to seek pleasure. Because Krishna is the source of pleasure. Krishna was their boy. Krishna is that young kid from their village. Krishna has been their friend from childhood. They are not doing anything to seek pleasure from Krishna. The gopis taste a pleasure 10 million times greater than the pleasure Lord Krishna derives from seeing them. The gopis have no inclination for their own enjoyment and yet their joy increases. This is indeed a contradiction. For this contradiction, I only see one solution. What? Gopi kyara sukha, Krishna sukhe paryavasam. That gopis, the joy of the gopis lies in the joy of their beloved Krishna. गोपिका दर्शने कृष्णे बड़े प्रफुल्लता से माधुर्य बड़े यारा नाही कसमता. When Krishna sees the gopis, his joy increases and his unparalleled sweetness increases also. Amara darshana Krishna pailaet sukha ei sukhe gopira prafulla angamukha. The gopis think, oh, Krishna came and saw us, and Krishna is so happy seeing us. And that is why they become happy to see Krishna happy, and that thought increases the fullness and beauty of their faces and their bodies. Then what happens? Gopi Shobha dekhi Krishna Shobha badeyata. Krishna Shobha dekhe Gopi Shobha badeta. This is all mutual reciprocation. Krishna is happy, so the gopi is happy. The gopi is happy. Krishna's beauty increases just looking at the sight of the gopi is happy. When Krishna's beauty increases, the beauty of the gopi also is increasing. So this is all reciprocation of love. In this way, again, a competition takes place between them, which no one acknowledges defeat. Kintu Krishnera sukhaya gopi rupa gane gune tanra sukhe sukha vidhihaya gopi gane. Krishna, however, derives pleasure from the beauty and good qualities of the gopis. And when the gopis see his pleasures, the joy of the gopis increases. Therefore, we find that that the joy of the gopis nourishes the joy of the Lord Krishna. For that reason, there is no lust here. There is no lust in this love. Understand? Lust means, he gave the difference between love and lust. Lust means things that we do for our own personal sense gratification. In our material world, when we give love to somebody, there is this tinge of expectation. Little. That expectation means you want personal sense gratification. But here with the gopis, there is no tinge of expectation. They are happy to see Krishna happy. We say, oh, we are happy to see whomever we love happy. Oh, we are happy to see our kids happy. We are happy to see our husband happy. In the world, people say like that. This is very common. Oh, if my family is happy, I am happy. But if one person of that family does not behave according to you, then a little unhappiness is there. Or it sometimes happens, in a family where there are 4 or 5 siblings. If the mother, father just, like, it is not there in the parents' head, but, if they just love the younger one, say more, they just show their love for the younger one. The older one will get upset. Parents love him, mama, papa loves the younger one. And if there is a middle one, the middle one will be like, I'm always a neglected child. The older one will have their own complaints. Parents have put so much load on me. I have always to be the perfect child. The middle one will be like, I am the neglected child. And the younger one on whom all the love is showered, when he grows up, he may become 40, he may become 50, but still he'll be the younger one. Nobody will consider him seriously. So then at the age 14, 50, he'll be like, when I talk, nobody listens to me and everybody wants to listen to the older one. So this competition, and then this competition will sometime breed, some hatred, some dejection, some anger. So in the world, when we say we love each other, sibling rivalry is there. Sometimes mother-daughter rivalry is also there. I've seen that also. Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law rivalry is very common, but mother-daughter rivalry. Some mothers, they get married at very young age in our times, So when they get married, to whomever they got married in our time, in my parents' time, it was arranged marriage. So in arranged marriages, they won't even see the husband whom they are going to marry. So all the women will have their own complaint. I was dreaming of this kind of husband, and what did I get? And after I came to my in-laws' place, oh, my life was all spoiled. Whom did my parent marry me? But still, I love my husband. The husband may beat up, husband may disrespect. Oh, no, I still love my husband. I used to listen to all these stories and I'm like, where is the love? No, he's taking care of me. No, he's giving me money. No, he's taking care of the family. He has so much tensions. But he doesn't give you love. He doesn't speak true words of love to you. No, you won't understand. This is love. I'm like, okay. So the worldly love is all centered around some kind of expectation, some kind of sacrifices. But here, there is no expectation. They just love to see Krishna happy. That's about it. And Krishna also wants to see them happy. Understand this. And seeing each other happy, the happiness is going on more and more. And I told you, where there is love, there is happiness. And where there is love and happiness, the person will start becoming beautiful. They look beautiful. Because love and happiness shows from the face. No matter what kind of features they have, they will appear beautiful because they are filled with love and joy. And if the love and joy is missing in somebody's life, no matter what beautiful features they have, people don't want to sit with them. Oh, khadus hai, ye hai, people will say all those words, They're very beautiful feature-wise, but you sit with them and they're very angry inside them because they don't have joy. in their life. Why is there no joy? Because they don't have love in their life. They are depressed. Nobody wants to sit near a person who is depressed. But a person who is in love, who is happy, will carry a vibe which attracts. Krishna and gopis are that perfect group here, perfect combination. They love each other every day. And the love only goes on increasing. The joy goes on increasing. The beauty goes on increasing. The attraction goes on increasing. Of course, Krishna is the most attractive. Gopis are no less. And the underlying reason is love. What kind of love? Selfless love. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. So here he says, Krishna derives pleasure from the beauty and good qualities of the gopis. And when the gopis see his pleasure, the joy of gopis increases. Therefore, we find that the joy of the gopis nourishes the joy of the Lord, Krishna. And for that reason, there is no lust here. There is no lust here. There is no, this is love, pure, divine love. Yesterday we understood, Atmera vancha priti kare, tahe kahe kam. If you are doing doing love, if you are loving somebody for your Atma Priti, for yourself, then that is Kama. Krishnera Priti Vancha Kare, Tahi Prema Nam. If you are loving for Krishna, then that is Prema, that is love. All right. आरा एक गोपी प्रेमे स्वाभाविक चिन्ह यही प्रकारे हय प्रेम काम गंधहीना. There is another natural symptom of the gopis' love that shows it is without any trace of lust. गोपी प्रेम करे कृष्ण माधुर्ये पुष्टि माधुर्ये बढ़ाए प्रेम हय महातुष्टि प्रीति विषयानंदे तद आश्रयानंद ताहा नहीं निज सुख वांचारा संबंध. The love of the gopis nourishes the sweetness of the Lord, Lord Krishna. That sweetness in turn increases their love for their greatly satisfied. The happiness of the abode of love is in the happiness of the object of love. This is not a relationship of desire for personal sense gratification. Whenever there is unselfish love, that is its style. The reservoir of love derives pleasure when the lovable object is pleased. Like a mother, I gave an example. A mother wants to cook everything to give what the kids like. The mother is a reservoir of love, and the kids, whatever they like, are the receptacle, object of love. So the kid says, "Oh, ma, I'm going to school. Can you make this for me when I come back from school?" The ma will make. And when the kid are happy, the ma is happy. So this is love. So the reservoir of love is happy when the object of love is happy. This is the nature of love. When the pleasure of love interferes with the service of Lord Krishna, the devotee becomes angry towards such ecstasy. Now, what is this? Now, there is a contradiction here. Love also is contradictory. What is that contradiction? Now, understand this. He gives an example. Angastambarambam utungayantam premanandam daruka nabhyanand anandat kamsarate ravijane yena sakshat akshodiyanantarayo vyadhyahi. Sri Daruka did not relish his ecstatic feelings of love, for they caused his limbs to become stunned and thus obstructed in his service of fanning Lord Krishna. So Dwarika The Sri Daruka had a service. He had to fan Lord Krishna. And then he looks at Lord Krishna. So he's in the servant mode. Daruka is in the servant mode, Dasya Bhava. He's fanning Sri Krishna. He looks at Sri Krishna. And Krishna is so beautiful. And the love starts flowing in him. Daruka. Daruka is like, he's so beautiful. He's stunned. And he's stunned. And in that stunned state of mind, he forgets to fan him. Not forgets means the fan is not moving because he's stunned, looking at the attraction of Krishna. And then when he comes back to normal, he's like, why? I didn't do my service properly. It happens in love. You give so much and then you feel, oh, no, I did it properly. Doing seva is an expression of love. Radharani says, Govinda prekshana shepi bashpa purva purabhivarshinam uchairanindan anindadanandam arvinda vilochana. The lotus-eyed Radharani powerfully condemned the ecstatic love that caused that caused a flow of tears that hindered her sight of Govinda. Furthermore, pure devotees never forsake the loving service of Lord Krishna to aspire for their own personal pleasure through the 5 kinds of liberation. He says, now, the devotee's love. How is that devotee's love? Radharani, she's looking at Shri Krishna. And Shri Krishna is looking at her. Love is shown in the eyes. And Shri Krishna is enjoying that love in her eyes. And suddenly that emotion overpowers and then it comes through the tears. Now it is coming through the tears. So the tear makes it blurry. Everything is blurry. And when she is in tears, Krishna's eyes are also in tears. It's blurry for him also. Now Radharani starts condemning the tears. She's like, why did these tears come? Why did these tears come? Oh, Krishna was enjoying the nectar from my eyes. He was enjoying that love. Just because the tears came, Krishna's enjoyment, there was a little disturbance in the enjoyment. Oh, damn these tears. Love has all these crazy things that happen in love. They want to serve the person so dearly. They do not want any hindrance in that. Love goes on so much that devotees don't even want to talk about liberation. There are 5 kinds of liberation mentioned. Devotees don't care about it. When I used to hear this statement, I never used to understand what it means earlier when I was on this path. What do you mean by devotees don't care about liberation? Because all the books are filled with mukti. And even before I came into, I learned about Krishna Bhakti. I had heard about Sayuji Mukti. Sayuji Mukti. Oh, Sayuji Mukti means from childhood, Brahmalin ho jana. Getting immersed in the Brahma. Immersed in the Brahma. Brahmalin ho jana. Brahma means that cosmic energy. So immersed in that cosmic energy means the body. So as I grew, in my knowledge, then I started understanding the meaning of Brahmalin. Oh, Brahma means emerging. Brahma means that cosmic energy. Lean means immersing into it. So when we leave the body, the body is 5 elements. The 5 elements got immersed into the 5 elements. The great 5 elements. The soul is the consciousness. The consciousness got immersed into the Brahma Swarupa, and that Brahma Swarup is Sachidanand, pure eternal bliss and joy. So that is the thing. And if somebody is not Brahmalin, somebody has not gone to that Sayuja Mukti, then that soul is going to come back again because based on whatever they have done. This was the understanding of Sayuji Mukti. And whatever we are doing, there are 4 kinds of Purushartha that we have to achieve. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma means practicing religion. Artha means all your desires you should fulfill. If these 3 things are done together, practicing religion, For what? To earn money in the right way, righteousness. That is earth. Why should we earn money? Earning money is not bad. See, we come from a culture, English people, the Westerners will say, oh, money is a necessary evil. Yeah, it is. I agree on that set because the life has become like that. But when you look at our culture, no, money is not a necessary evil. Money is a must. How we look at money is important. Our vision has to change. That money, that wealth is Lakshmi ji, prosperity. And we respect that Lakshmi ji. We respect prosperity. We respect Lakshmi. We want Lakshmi. We want many Lakshmi. We have a concept of Astalakshmi. 8 types of Lakshmi. Lakshmi just doesn't mean money. Having a good home. Yes. Having good family. Having a good vehicle. Having enough food at home that you also eat properly, and when if guests come, you serve the guest also properly. Having good health. And then having enough money that you travel. Having enough money to give as charity. So we don't see as money as a necessary evil. We see it as one of the life goals. 4 Purushartha. 4 Purushartha means 4 life goals. Number 1, religion. Always living the way our religion has prescribed us. And where is that religious path? In Gita. Whatever Bhagavan has given in Gita. Go to chapter 12. All chapters anyways. Living the life of righteousness, that is dharma. There are many lakshana, there are many things of dharma. Being a Hindu, being a Christian, being a Muslim, no, that is not dharma. Practicing non-violence, not hurting anybody. And not just physically killing. You kill people by their word, by your words also. Sometimes people will say such words, it's literally, or humiliate somebody. That is killing. So practice righteousness, that is called dharma, by taking the vow of ahimsa. Ahimsa means not hurting anyone, neither physically, nor mentally, nor from your speech, nor even in your dreams. Practicing truthfulness under all circumstances, being truthful, not moving around with a fake face everywhere. You are something else and showing something else. You will be in a restless situation. Doing austerities. The austerities may include being contented with whatever you have in life. Not being jealous of anyone. This is dharma. Always practicing purity of mind, body, and soul. Soul means consciousness, your heart. Always practicing that purity. This is dharma. Path of righteousness. Earning money through the right way of living. Not following sinful ways. This is dharma. Not stealing anybody else's wealth. This is dharma. So dharma has many things. So our first goal of life is dharma. Second is artha. Artha means again wealth. As I told you, wealth is not just money, money, money. Wealth is all of this together. If somebody is very rich and they just live in a 50-bedroom house with just 2 people or 1 person, what's the use of that? a good family, have a 50-bedroom house and flooded with people and guests. Our culture taught us Atiti Devo Bhava. The guest is like God. Of course, so if the guests keep coming at your home has to be big enough to welcome the guest. So yes, we need money. Yes, now we have a goal. Oh yes, we need a house to welcome gods. Oh, the Hindu, the Vedic dharma or this wealth, concept of wealth is so amazing. To have children. We have to beget children. That's one of our dharma. Get into Grihastha ashram and beget children. Why? The modern situation is such, oh, we don't want children. We don't even want to get married. Because modern life is like that. But the original concept was, no, you should get into Grihastha ashram, you should marry. For what? For each other, to help each other in their practice of dharma. To help each other grow spiritually. But what, ma, sometimes you don't get the right husband. Then what? He is not growing spiritually. So what? Whatever wrong he is doing, he is also teaching you something good from that wrong, that how you should not be. I always see like that. So that also is a guru. Guru Datta. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the guru thing. So artha. Artha means goals. Arth means money. Arth means wealth. So having a good family is that Ashtalakshmi concept is our wealth. Having a good health. Oh, we have enough money, but we don't have good health. Can't even enjoy. Can't even eat this, can't even eat that. Useless that money is. So having health is wealth. This statement, they make it in Western this thing. Yes, health is wealth. So we need to have good health. We need to have good family with whom we can talk. We can share our problems, issues, depression. Just family is family. And you should make every effort to have a good family. So family is wealth. Children are wealth. Having enough food is wealth. Travel, you should have enough money, charity, all these things. And along with that, having a very spiritual mindset is wealth. So earth consists of all these things. So I was taught when I was growing in Indian philosophy, dharma, artha. Artha means all of these things together. So you should practice a life of righteousness. Why? To beget everything, to fulfill your goals, okay, artha, and to get enough wealth, which is earned through right livelihood. Why you should do this? To fulfill your desires. You are born a human. You will have desires, of course, but natural. So as much as possible, try to fulfill your desires. Everybody desires. So fulfill those desires. Nothing wrong in fulfilling desires. We were not taught to be guilty of being desirous. You can desire, but desire in a righteous manner. Learn the righteous way. Practice dharma first. Then earn money, wealth. I'm saying money, but the 8 types of wealth. Okay, understand this. Then fulfill all your desires. Karma. If these 3 things are done properly, if somebody has lived a life of completion like this, then the 4th step, liberation, is of course, it is there. Moksha. We see dharma as Vishnu, artha as Lakshmi, kama is Krishna, and moksha, yes, of course, his spiritual abode. If somebody has lived their life properly, the spiritual abode is guaranteed. How simple was this concept? So, understood this. And then comes the Sayuja concept, where I told you, okay, Brahmalin ho jana means immersing in that Brahma Tattva. I understood that. Then further, the journey went on. Then comes Kapilopakhyan, opening my eyes. Oh, there are 5 kinds of liberation. I've never heard of them. What are these? Sayujya. I've spoken about this many times. Again, I'm repeating it. Sayujya means Brahmalin. Sarupya means looking like Bhagwan. Samipya means getting closer to Bhagwan. Salokya, living in his planet. And Sarshti. Sarshti means enjoying all the opulences as he is having. So, the devotees of Bhagwan will also get these 4 types of mukti. I've spoken about this many times. So, you will go to his planet, you will go to his, you'll get to serve him there. If you have lived if you have lived rightly here, then you get all these things over there. I got it. I understood that also. Then you get further into Srimad Bhagavatam. 5 types of mukti, all this he is talking. And then when you go to gopis, the gopis don't even desire for mukti. They do not desire for mukti. Ara Shuddha Bhakta Krishna Prema Seva Vine Swasukartha Salokhyadi Nakare Grahane. This is love, that they are not even desirous of mukti. I kept thinking about this. What do you mean by that? Contemplated. And I'm telling you, because till that time I was on my Gyan trip, a knowledge trip. And then when the knowledge tripped, it fell off. And then when that love bloomed inside the heart, then I understood. Why? Why did I get into spirituality? Because of the concept of mukti. The world seems so not a good place, suffocating. So everyone is looking for mukti, liberation. And then when they get this knowledge of Gita or anything, you feel, wow, this is my way. And when somebody says, oh, Bhagavan in Gita says, just remember my name, come to Goloka Vrindavan, you don't have to come back again here. That person is so attracted. Oh, now I see a ray of hope. Taking God's name, I will be given liberation. Taking God's name, I'll be given liberation. And yes, Bhagavan will keep up his promise. He takes God's name sincerely. Maybe in this life, he has not experienced the Nishkama. Maybe in his life, he has not experienced the highest spiritual realization. But yet, if he has practiced enough, and if he takes Bhagavan's name, he will go back to Bhagavan's Dham. It is guaranteed. So that person has gotten into spirituality, got attracted to these talks because he wants liberation. So what? Once you're gone to Bhagavan's place, yes, then I don't have to come back to this world again. Oh, it feels so good. Yes. I also did the same thing. But later on, when the love bloomed, when love blooms, you don't see this world different than Krishna. Your world becomes Krishna. You don't see anybody different from Krishna. जित देखो तित कृष्णमयी निज प्रभु मैं सब जग जाना. You start seeing, oh, my Krishna, my Prabhu is in everybody. And then when love blooms, you become so humble, you want to serve Krishna, and you see, oh, Krishna is in everyone, every place, everywhere. I don't care about Samipya or Salokya or Sarupya anymore, because I see Krishna right here. Everywhere. He came to me as my gurus. The entire Guru Parampara. He came to me as so many devotees whom I interacted with. He came to me as love. That ever-increasing love. Joy, ever new joy. He came to me as like that. What? While living in this body, when I can experience that ever-increasing joy, do I care if I get Samupya, Sarokya, Salokya, whatever? I don't even care now. Because Samipya, he's here. I don't care right now whether you give me the concept of mukti or not. Who cares? This is what the condition of the gopis. Who cares about your mukti or concept? We don't know. Our Krishna is right here with us. That's all we know. You're talking about Samipya? He's right here. You're talking about Sarupya? Oh, you will get Krishna's form. Our situation is, पहले मैं था हरि नहीं, अब हरि है मैं नहीं. Oh, when you fall in love and you know that you don't exist, it is only him, your object of love, that has overpowered you. प्रेम गलियति साकरी तामे दो न समाई. This lane of love is so narrow. Two cannot live here, my dear. First, I used to think I am the one and Hari is something else. Now, I am no more. It's only Hari, Hari, Hari. This is called Brahmalin. Sayuj, if you call me. This is Sayuj. Where am I? I am not there. It's only him. Prema galiyati sakari. Naame dona samay. You're talking about Sarupya? Look at everything. I've forgotten my roop. It's only Krishna's roop. Talking about Samipya, always inside me. Even if I open my eyes, always in everybody else. Wherever I see, it's only Krishna. Salokya, what lok are you talking? This earth, is it not Goloka? Is this earth? This is Go. This is, the meaning of Go is earth. Tell me, where Krishna is not there? What Salokya are you talking? Sarshti, you'll get all the opulences. Oh, what opulences am I seeking? My only opulence is the love of God, divine love. If Krishna is there with me, millions of Lakshmi will walk behind. What are you talking to me? This is what gopis are saying. Shayata Indra Sattvadatrahi. What are you talking? Indra, that Lakshmi is doing tapasya sitting there in Belavan. Because she knows all the devotees of Krishna have assembled here in the place called Raja. What mukti are you talking to me anymore? Oh, when love blossomed in the heart, divine love, when I actually tripped from my knowledge trip, that enlightenment, what you call, this is what it is. All the concepts of mukti dissolves because you experience love right here. When you leave the body, this body has become love. You will get, those lokas are there. Yes, no doubt they are not there. So here when they say, furthermore, pure devotees never forsake the loving service of Lord Krishna to aspire for their own personal pleasure to 5 coins of liberation. Now I understand what it means. They don't care. I met devotees, truly lovers of God, divine lovers of God. I was very kind. Bhagavan is so kind to show me such devotees. In Vrindavan, they are not famous. They don't want to come in public. Some of them are in their homes, drenched in the love of God. And that love, they don't have to open their mouth also. They won't meet people. I was lucky enough to see that love. Divine love. The bhavas that they talk, I saw. What is that love? And devotees of Vrindavan, such devotees of Vrindavan, they go to the extent that, the Nitya-lila is always happening in this bhumi. It's so, I want to become the trees here. I want to become the, one devotee, one of his pada is very famous, where he says, I want to become a pig in Vrindavan so that I can clean the lanes of Vrindavan. That much I love Vrindavan. I don't care how many times I take birth. Now they have gone beyond the concept of mukti. They are like, if God wants to send me 100 times, I'm okay. If God wants to send me to hell, I'm okay. Only thing Krishna has to do that I never forget his name. The devotee's mukti is, he never forgets Bhagavan's name. And his bandhan is, oh, I forgot Bhagavan's name. This is devotee. Where is Bhagavan not there? The devotee does not fear hell. The devotee does not have craving for heaven. The devotee does not care for mukti, liberation. The devotee always wants to get tied in the love of God. We want bandhan. Bandhan means tie me up. Tie me up in the knot of your love. This is what the gopis are doing. मदगुणश्रुति मात्रेण मयि सर्वगुहाशय मनोगतिरवच्छिन्न यथा गंगा भासा अम्बुधव. Just as the celestial waters of the Ganges flow unobstructed into the ocean. Hear this. Ganga. All this statement, when I read, I went that crazy to actually see physically. So go to Ganga, Gangotri. She'll just be a small dhara, very, very, very small opening. From there she flows. And then she comes into force. All the way from Gangotri, then it comes down, down, down to Prayag. It becomes bigger in Prayag. It's almost like very big in Prayag. And then you see her flowing, flowing. And then she goes and merges into Ganga Sagar in Calcutta. So I did that. I went to Prayag, I went to Ganga Sagar, I went to Gangotri to see this. I went to Rishikesh. I wanted to see that Ganga. And then I saw, no matter what the obstacles are, there are big Himalayan mountains. The Ganga goes through the Himalayan mountains, breaks the rocks, and then comes to the ocean in Calcutta. Oh, this is why they are comparing the love. If there is a love for Bhagwan, it will break all obstacles. It will break all obstacles and it will go and merge with Bhagwan. That love has to go to Bhagwan. Bhagwan is the ocean and our love is the Ganga. So here he says, so when my devotees simply hear of me, their minds come to me who resides in the hearts of all. These are the characteristics of transcendental loving service to Purushottam, Bhagavan. It is causeless and it cannot be obstructed in any way. My devotees do not accept Salokya, Sarshti, Sarupya, Samipya or oneness with me, even if I offer these liberations in preference to serving me. Who wants? One time I was giving this lecture and there was one devotee with me. She's very nice, very, very nice person. And then when we were talking and I got so emotional, I was like, oh, I don't mind coming 100. She asked me, oh, what if God asks you to come back again? I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. I can come 100 times. Why you will not come? Because I'm thinking she's also devotee. So I'm like, why you will not come? She's like, no, Baba, enough. One time is enough. I'm like, oh, you still have a mind of your own. What do you mean? I said, you're saying, I will not come. That I is still there. If Bhagavan wants us to come, then you will say, no, Bhagavan, I don't want to go. Oh, that I is still there. Where is the seva? No matter how many hours you chant. I know you're chanting 64 rounds every day. But that I is there. No, I will not come. If Bhagavan sends you millions of times to any planet, even in hell, I care damn. I will go. Why? To make Krishna happy. Is Bhagavan not in hell? He is in hell too. Then I told her, open up your mind. What happens if tomorrow Kalki Bhagavan is going to come? Will you come or not? This lady was not ready to say commit. This lady was not ready to commit. So fearful. So much wanting mukti. Fearful of the world. And then you say you're Krishna Bhakta. You've still not understood what a Bhakta is, a real Bhakta. There is no I. There is only Krishna. There is only Krishna. And whatever Krishna says, I accept. Krishna is the Guru, I accept. So my devotees do not accept Salokya, Sarshti, Sarupya, Samipya, or Sayujya, even if I offer these liberations in preference to serving me. मत्सेव्या प्रतितं ते सालोक्यादि चतुष्टयं नेच्छन्ति सेवया पूर्णा कुतो अन्यात् कला विप्लुतम्. My devotees, having fulfilled their desires by serving me, do not accept the four kinds of salvation that are easily earned by such service. Why then should they accept any pleasures that are lost in the course of time? कामगंधहीना स्वाभाविक गोपी प्रेम निर्मल उज्ज्वल शुद्ध येन दुग्ध हेम. The natural love of the gopis is devoid of any trace of lust. It is faultless, bright, and pure, like molten gold. The gopis are helpers. Understand this. Krishnera Sahaya Guru बांधवा प्रेयसी गोपिका येन प्रिय शिष्य सखी दासी. The word here is gopikas become, the gopis, they become confidants, disciples, and sakhi. Sakhi means friend of Krishna. Dasi, they become maid servants of Krishna. So the gopis are helpers, they are teachers, they are friends, they are wives, they are dear disciples, confidants, and serving maids of Lord Krishna. Whatever makes Krishna happy. O Partha, I speak you the truth, Krishna says to Partha, Arjun. The gopis are my helpers, teachers, disciples, servants, friends, and consorts. I do not know what they are not to me. They are everything to me. The gopis know Krishna's desires and they know how to render perfect loving service for his enjoyment. They perform their service expertly for the satisfaction of their beloved. O Partha, the gopis know my greatness, my loving service, respect for me, and my mentality. This is love. Others cannot really know this. And sei gopi gana madhe uttama radhika rupe gune saubhagye prema sarvadhika. And of all these gopis, Srimati Radhika is the foremost. She surpasses all in beauty, in good qualities, in good fortune, and above all in love. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarvagopeshu Saiveka Vishnoratyanta Vallabha. Just as Radha is dear to Lord Krishna, so her bathing place, Radha Kunda, is dear to him. He likes Radha Kunda because Radha goes and takes bath there. So that Radha Kunda, when Radha is taking bath, understand this, Radha's love is mixing in that Radha Kunda. And Krishna wants to go and take a dive in that Radha Kunda because to feel that love. She alone is his most beautiful beloved of all gopis. O Parth, in all the three planetary systems, this earth is especially fortunate, for on earth is the town of Vrindavan. And there the gopis are especially glorious, because among them is my Srimati Radhika Rani. All other gopis help to increase the joy of Krishna's pastimes with Radharani. The gopis act as the instruments of their mutual enjoyment. Radha is the beloved consort of Krishna. She is the wealth of his life. Without her, the gopis cannot give him pleasure. Lord Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, left aside the other gopis during the Rasa dance and took Srimati Radharani to his heart, for she is the helper of Lord in realizing the essence of his desires. Now he says, Sei Radhera Bhava Laya Chaitanya Avatara, Yuga Dharma Nama Prema, Kaila Prachara. Lord Chaitanya appeared with the sentiment of Radha. He preached the dharma of this age, chanting of holy name and pure love of God. Sei bhave nij vancha karila purana avatarera ei vancha mula karana. In the mood of Srimati Radharani, he also fulfilled his own desires. This is the principal reason of his appearance. So, chanting of the holy name with the sentiment of Radharani. Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, is Krishna himself, who is the embodiment of all rasas. He is amorous love personified. He made his appearance to taste that conjugal mellow and incidentally to broadcast all the rasas. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the abode of all rasa. He himself tasted the sweetness of rasa in endless ways. He thus initiated the dharma for the age of Kali, of the Kali. The devotees of Lord Chaitanya know all this truth. Advaita Acharya Nityananda, Srinivasa Pandita Gadadhara, Sarupa Damodar, Murari Gupta, Haridas Thakur, all other devotees of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, bowing down with devotion, I hold their lotus feet on my head. I have given the hint of the 6th verse. Now please hear as I reveal the meaning of the original verse. Desiring to understand the glory of Radha and his love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone relishes through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared in the womb of Sachimata as the moon appeared from the ocean. All these conclusions are unfit to be disclosed in public, but if they are not disclosed, they will not understand. So therefore, I shall mention them by revealing only their essence, so that loving devotees will understand, but fools will not. Anyone who has captured Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu in his heart will become blissful by hearing all the transcendental conclusion. So he's giving us Ashirwad that if you have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu in your heart, then this love of Godhead will definitely blossom. All these conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of the mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. The camel-like devotees, non-devotees, cannot enter into this place. Therefore, there is a special jubilation in my heart. For fear of them, I do not wish to speak. But if they do not understand, then what can be happier in all the 3 worlds? He's like, there are 2 types of devotee. One are like the cuckoo birds, who when they see the mango twigs, they are happy. Oh, now the mangoes are going to come. And then there are camel-like, always like thorns. So even if you explain to them, they will not. So he's like, okay, if they don't want to understand, no problem. Camels are not invited here. Only the cuckoos are invited. Therefore, after offering obeisances to the devotees, for their satisfaction, I shall speak without hesitating. Once Lord Krishna considered within his heart, everyone says that I am complete bliss and full of rasas. All the world derives pleasure from me. Is there anyone who can give me pleasure? One who has 100 times more qualities than me can give me pleasure. So one more qualified than me is Radharani. I feel the presence of one who can give me pleasure. Although my beauty defeats the beauty of millions of cupids, 10 millions of cupids, although it is unequaled and unsurpassed, and although it gives pleasure to the 3 worlds, seeing Radharani gives pleasure to me. The vibration of my transcendental flute attracts the 3 worlds, but my ears are enchanted with the sweet words of Srimati Radharani. Although my body lends fragrance to the world, to the entire creation, the scent of Radharani captivates my mind. Although the entire creation is full of different tastes, because of me, I am charmed by the nectarine taste of Srimati Radharani's lips. Although my touch is cooler than 10 million of moons, I am refreshed by the touch of Srimati Radharani. Thus, although I am the source of happiness for the entire world, the beauty and attributes of Sri Radhika are my life and soul. In this way, my affectionate feelings of Srimati Radharani may be understood, but on analysis, I find them contrary. Krishna says, my eyes are fully satisfied when I see Radharani. And she becomes even more advanced in satisfaction when she looks at me. The flute-like murmur of the bamboos rubbing against one another steals Radharani's consciousness. She thinks it to be the sound of my flute, and she embraces a tamala tree, mistaking it for me. I have gotten the embrace of Krishna, Radharani thinks. So now my life is fulfilled. Thus she remains immersed in pleasing Krishna, taking the trees in her arms. When a favorable breeze carries to her the fragrance of my body, she is blinded by love and tries to fly into that breeze. When she tastes the betel chewed by me, she emerges in an ocean of joy and forgets everything else. Even with hundreds of mouths, I cannot express the transcendental pleasure she derives from my association. Seeing the luster of her complexion and our pastimes together, I forget my own identity in happiness. The happiness I feel when meeting Radharani is 100 times greater than the happiness I get from meeting others. Considering this, I can understand that some unknown mellow in me controls the entire existence of my captivator, Srimati Radharani. I am always eager to taste that joy that Radharani derives from me. In spite of various efforts, I have not been able to taste it, but my desire to relish that pleasure increases as I smell its sweetness. Formerly, I appeared in the world to taste mellows, and I tasted the mellow of pure love in various ways. I taught devotional service that springs from devotees' spontaneous love by demonstrating it with my pastimes. But these desires of mine were not satisfied, for one cannot enjoy them in a contrary position. Radhikara bhava kanti angikara vine seitina sukha kabhu nahi aswadane. Unless I accept the luster of the ecstatic love of Sri Radhika, these three desires cannot be fulfilled. Radha bhava kari dhari taravarna tina sukha aswadite habe avatarna. Therefore, assuming Radharani's sentiments and bodily complexion, I shall descend to fulfill these three desires. In this way, Lord Krishna came to a decision, and simultaneously, the time came for his incarnation of this age. And at that time, Sri Advaita Acharya was also earnestly worshipping him, and Advaita attracted him with his lotus, with his loud calls. First, Lord Krishna made his parents and elders appear. Then Krishna himself, with the sentiments and complexion of Radhika, appeared in Navadipa like a full moon from the womb of Mother Sachi, which is like an ocean of pure milk. Meditating on the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami, I have thus explained the sixth verse. I can support the explanation of these two verses with a verse by Sri Rupa Goswami. Lord Krishna desired to taste the limitless nectarian mellows of the love possessed by the one multitude of loving damsels, Sri Radha, and so he has assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya. He has tasted that love while hiding his own dark complexion with her effulgent yellow color. May that Lord Chaitanya confer upon us the grace. Thus, the auspicious invocation, the essential nature of truth of Lord Chaitanya, and the need for his appearance have been set in these 6 verses, praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Raghunath Goswami, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Krishna Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 4th chapter, describing the confidential reasons for the appearance of Lord Krishna. So we ended the 4th chapter today. I took a little more time, but I wanted to end this up. Tomorrow, we are going to get into 5th chapter, the glories of Nityananda Balaram. Let me take your comments and then we'll end it up. प्रिंसी राइट, स्मिता माँ, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है, थोड़ा ऑफ टॉपिक है. मुझे ईच नाइट जब सोती हूँ सपने आते हैं रात को, बट समटाइम्स बैड ड्रीम्स, लाइक किसी का डेथ देखना सपने में. एवरी नाइट सपने में अच्छी बात है, और जब अच्छे सपने आते मूड हैप्पी रहता है सारा दिन। जब ड्रीम्स में जब बैड ड्रीम्स आते हैं तो मूड खराब रहता है। व्हेनेवर आई वोक अप, इवन सोने से पहले अच्छे ईच नाइट आपका भगवान का ही कुछ सुनकर सोती हूँ, लाइक एलएस। सपने आना, कई चीजें ना हमारे अंदर के डीप फियर्स हैं। अगर बुरे सपने आ रहे हैं तो कई बार बहुत डीप फियर्स हैं, वो हमको बाहर आते हैं। तो फियर का बाप है भगवान श्री कृष्ण। ठीक है, भगवान श्री कृष्ण ना ऐसे आईब्रो हिला देना तो फियर है ना ऐसे थर थर कांपता है। ठीक, सो अगर ऐसे डरावने सपने आ रहे हैं तो रात को हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र करके सो। और दूसरा एक चीज का ध्यान रखना, तुम्हारा हार्ट के ऊपर हाथ रख करके, कभी कभी ना ऐसे हमको आदत होती है ऐसे ऐसे सोने की, तो हार्ट के ऊपर हाथ रख करके मत सोना। और हार्ट के ऊपर कभी प्रेशर नहीं आनी चाहिए सोते समय। ये कभी कभी होने से बुरे सपने या ऐसे कभी लगे कि कोई खींच रहा है हमको, अजीब अजीब सी फीलिंग आती है, क्योंकि हार्ट पर सटली प्रेशर पड़ रहा है। तो हार्ट पे प्रेशर मत डालो, और रात के समय पर हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र चैंट करके सो। थोड़े दिन में आराम मिल जाएगा, इट विल गो अवे। और कभी कोई बुरा सपना आ भी गया तो कोई बात नहीं, भगवान को समर्पित करो, सपने तो सपने हैं। ठीक है, ऐसे।
ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू।
Amrita, Ma, in today's world, even bother doesn't want to keep relationships with brothers due to the simplest differences. Yes, and everyone looks at the other person as a competitor. Yes, संसार का यही रीत है। मेरे पिताजी ने बचपन में सिखाया था, स्वार्थ लाय करे सब प्रीति, सुर नर मुनि सबकी रही रीति. So, Amrita, my father taught me this when I was a kid. It's a doha. It says, everybody in this world, they will keep a relationship with you only if there is a tinge of swartha, selfishness. And the doha mentions sur, nar, muni. It's very important to understand that three words. Sur means devata, nar means human, muni means the rishis. Sabki yahi riti. All of them are like that. And then you are shocked. Why you are mentioning this? Because yes, whatever you are doing the chanting, the devatas want the punya from you so that they can continue living in heavens. Nar, of course, the human relationship, we have seen the everything. Who is the competitor? I mean, we have seen. They think we are competitors. From their point of view, we are the ones, the problem creator. From our point of view, they are the problem creators. It's okay. So, Nar also is the same. And Muni, even the Munis, you go to the tirth places, the places of pilgrimage, you will see the Munis approaching you. They want to be nice to you because they want some money from you. Give them some money. So like that. So this is the nature of the world. Everybody will have a tinge of expectation, and that's why they are keeping the relationship with you. So that is why, even though we say we love each other, we love our families, but that love is with a tinge of karma, vasana. Okay, so true love is only with Bhagwan. Jai Guru Ma, leaving early, no problem. Pavan, Ma, if the Bhagwan Krishna is in front of us in Sakar form, then who wants mukti? Yes, I would like to come many times than just to love Krishna. Yes. Ma, is it necessary to understand the types of mukti rather than to love Krishna unconditionally? No. If you love him unconditionally, that is more than enough. This type of muktis is for those who have many questions in their head. So to answer them, all this type of muktis have been explained. Amrita writes, no wonder, Ma, we want to keep her on looking at you, so beautiful and powerful. Always look like Lalita Ma. Thank you. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Kanchan Mukhi Gaurangi Mata Ki Jai. Thank you. Namajya, all of you, Namaskar. Pranam, Pranam, Pranam. Rajeshwari, you are lucky you met real sons. We are also lucky you met us. Yes, everybody is lucky. All right. Take care. Have a Krishnamayi night and Krishnamayi day. Nitai Gaura, Premanande. Hari, Hari.
हरी हरी
Bol.
हरी बोल,
हरि बोल
जय श्री कृष्ण।
हरि बोल
हरि बोल।
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
जय श्री
जय श्री
कृष्ण।